That's interesting. Can any of you hear me right now? It's saying that you should be able to hear me.
Yes,
Hello! I
We
was
can.
asking the stream. Because that's the one that's saying maybe not. Hello, everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time out there. If you are enjoying this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you missed the first half of this video, just look. It's going to be posted before this half of the video anyways. If you want to catch us on our live streams, you can check us out over at twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. If you're interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out and let me know. This game does not have any open slots in it, but we do have games that happen throughout the week that do have a little bit of availability left. We are a pay-to-play community, but we are welcoming to anybody who wishes to fit in. Hello, players. Oh, sorry, wrong music. Way too cheery.
Oh.
Promising.
Much better. Much better. There we go. So, you had that little conversation. Twitch is super laggy today. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Keep cutting out. Well, my VOD better not be like that. Whatever. Anyways, everybody, you just got that sweep of information from Fordrum's voice in his head that replies to him on occasion. What would you all like to do?
Assuming he means enemy of him, maybe not us, but probably us.
So you told me that it was a bad thing inside of his head, and now the bad thing says that an enemy is here, or it was not a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing.
Well,
I think you're misconceiving good and bad.
Yeah.
I tend to
Yeah.
do that a lot.
the word is not associated with this person that I know of. Maybe it is now that this strange symbol is here, but originally we did not think they were connected.
So the enemy could be bad.
Yeah, I mean, bad people also have bad enemies sometimes, I suspect.
Yeah, they're
True.
equally bad, that's true.
More like a
Yeah.
rivalry.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I have a cousin who I don't get along with very well.
Well,
She
fuck that
is.
cousin in particular.
Wow. Harsh.
We are a part of Fordrum's group, so if he hates somebody, we have to hate him too. It's how it works.
She's not hate-worthy. She's a really talented artist, but she sort of brags about it all.
Dislike.
It's really annoying.
If I see her, I'll give her the stink eye.
That's pretty much how I handle her.
So, Jasper and Argan, as everybody's having this conversation, I need both of you to give me history checks. Okay. Argan, you hit it. I'm just going to keep having you roll, because one of these days you'll get a 20 on a history, Jasper. 24. The word Exium has a bit of a primordial root.
Oof.
Very slight primordial. But it's not towards any of the dialects that you are familiar with, as Ignan, as Terra, any of those. It's something different, but it still has that guttural essence of meaning behind it, which primordial is based out of. Essence of meaning. Very simplistic form of language that it is. And as such, it has a root, Zeum in primordial translates to chaos.
Is Jasper doing that in character, like shaking his head?
Yep.
Are you alright?
You know. Everything's fine.
So if the root is of chaos.
The what is the what now?
Oh, the root of
What is...
the root Exium is the root in primordial of chaos.
You keep saying the word Jasper asked you not to.
Yeah, well, I don't fear words. Words are
Except we were explicitly told by some sort of strange world-jumping being that saying the word out loud was a bad idea because whatever this thing is could possibly find you if you said the word.
Oh,
or
see, but I
you.
wasn't
We're
here
not
for
talking about
that.
some schmuck who couldn't.
It doesn't
handle
matter.
outside.
It's if you say the word. It's similar to the other Oh boy.
But how am
Never
I? You just said not to say the word. You didn't tell me
Never
why. I thought it was just some weird thing with you.
No, it is just I
Right.
try to keep you safe.
Safety tip: saying the word could be bad.
Yes. Just
Fine.
take it at face value.
So that word is the base in is a base in primordial for chaos.
Yes. Also, that strange being with the giant lava worm that we just recently met was also speaking in a strange dialect of primordial, correct?
Yeah.
Great. Cool. Love it.
Yeah.
Who said that?
You love to hear it. No, we
Giant,
heard him.
giant-
When we heard him, he was whistling and he was singing like a little song, and it was in primordial, but of a dialect that I barely knew because it was old.
Giant being with a lava worm.
It's also the language that the puzzle on the book you
Yep.
gave me is written in.
Yep. And those strange water beasts that were released on the coast were also old primordial creatures.
Strange water beast.
Yes.
We should probably learn this language.
I already
Probably
do
sounds
know
like
it.
it would be
Well,
I
I'm
just
gonna say two of us know it.
I am just
Yeah.
concerned at this
So do I.
connection that you've just
see?
brought up. Now that you mention it, that does make sense.
So we think maybe that's what's down here. Something to do with that.
I sure hope not.
There's water
That's
beasts down
what
here?
it's looking like.
So
No, if there's any beast down here, I was supposed to be like an earth beast.
It's probably
not
another
a
lava
water.
worm. Who knows, our luck.
aren't we looking for a witch?
We're looking
Hag.
for an item for a hag.
Hag?
The hag
Yeah.
wanted some item that was down
Belongings
here.
of a witch.
Yes.
Right. So let's keep looking.
I like how Rain's just.
Hey, keep it up, Ray.
Oh,
You keeping
okay.
keeping it together, keeping it cool, keep it chill.
No, he's like lava worm, water beast, heck.
Yep.
It's been a month.
Been a
Well,
Like I
month.
said, it's never
it
a
has
dull
been a
moment.
month.
Yeah.
Like every time it's like,
all of this has been a
honestly,
month.
on that, it's just like it's been a hell of a week.
Listen, I've only been here 3 days.
Me and Corvus have been together for a year and a half. We're the old group.
right.
We're the old
Right.
You know who's been here for a month? Regina.
group.
Oh, so it's all your fault?
I mean,
possibly.
None of it's anybody's fault.
Ultimate BBEG.
We're just fortunate.
Sure.
I can see that. You have a very
Oh.
weird definition of fortune, but I can see that.
I definitely wouldn't say that for myself, but
I wouldn't call us fortunate unless you had miss in front of it.
Look, if you can be inside a house when it blows up and you live, you're fortunate.
Yep.
Oh,
also true.
I
No,
can
I would
totally
say
survive a blast of
Fortunate
fire.
would be not inside a house that's blowing up.
No, that's
Eh.
just dull. That's boring.
Sometimes there's lessons in things. The All-Father sends us through these trials to test. And as do all.
Wow. Man, he seems quite harsh on us then recently.
I'll
Nah,
just,
we're fine.
I'll
We
just bring
solved
my
the crime. We're heroes of a
Do we-
town. We're
I
figuring
have to
out
wonder
how
if we shipped his cousin somewhere along the line or something.
I mean, the Allfather wouldn't give us more than we could handle, right, Fordrum?
Oh, possibly.
Oh, well, that's just mean.
I'll
Everything
just-
to test.
I'll just get my bottle and look at it and say, look what I'm getting into. I'll be right and happy. And put the bottle back very discreetly.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Sure, considering how
Probably.
you are my only way out of it. Well, not technically, I have other ways out, but I,
I mean, it's like
want to get
200 feet
paid.
that way.
It is. Yeah, we are.
We are still,
Yeah.
we are literally still within sight of the entrance.
Right, I
You
don't.
could literally walk that way if you wanted to, but
No, but you're very interesting.
We may find more platinum.
That is both our
Darn.
blessing and our curse.
There's
Yep.
a giant snake
We are
outside, though,
fatally
so be careful of that.
also true.
Watch out for the
And the
wall.
piranhas.
And the piranhas.
I
And the
think you
gators.
fried the
Crocodile.
piranhas.
True, there's probably more gators as well.
Crocodiles.
Yeah.
Does that count as gators? Because I'm kind
No,
of keeping
well-
count here.
Oh, and also just some myriad of other beasts.
And a baboon, wasn't there?
Yeah, lots.
Oh, the baboon. Yeah, he's out there too.
Also, possibly, specifically, the myriad itself.
Oh, I've already counted that one.
Oh, I meant as the organization.
Oh,
But Feel free to count them as one.
We deal with a myriad of myriads.
Oh, I'm walking.
You
Perfect.
continue
On that
walking.
note,
On that
I
pun,
will-
let's head deeper
I will
in.
as well.
All right. Would you like to
Good.
recast light on that coin or pick up that copper piece that you threw down here?
Fordrum won't, but because once he gets away from the light, he can see better.
I will cast it on my staff and keep it closer to the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Got a
Ooh,
long flashlight now.
that's a good question.
I am going to pick up the coin.
Marching order. Hey, Corvus. Good. Be thrifty. Add a copper piece to your character sheet.
I know, boy. On it.
Boy, he's like he's gotten so poor now. He's like, I need copper pieces.
Aw.
This poor noble.
Don't make fun of the man.
He's got to pick up copper pieces off the floor.
He'll be fine. Once we start selling some of this crap we find, we're going to be
Fair.
rich beyond our wildest imagination.
I mean, we can ignore the fact that I still have like 2,000 gold on
Yeah,
my person.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fine.
We need to ignore that because,
We need to make ourselves-
You dick. But anyways, as you all continue,
Fordrum will go first.
yeah.
I don't know.
I
once-
want to squeeze myself between people that I think will protect me.
All right. So the bulky ones in the party are not Regina.
Not Regina.
But if you're going to be
Ever-
protected by
For now.
anybody, Regina's probably the safest.
Corvus and Fordrum are the big, healthy boys.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
I'll
I'm
be
pretty big.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Jasper.
just go behind Jasper then. Just
Okay.
like
Sure. Yeah, and I'll go behind
Regina will pull up the
Fordrum.
rear.
Yeah, I'll go behind Fordrum in the front. So Fordrum, me, Rain. I'm probably
Regina,
Corvus or Arden.
Corvus, Argon.
I'm going to go very
Well,
last.
she's going in the
actually, and
back.
I'm
So.
Oh, okay.
I'll put light
Alright.
on my staff also and keep an eye behind us.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Fordrum, Jasper,
Don't let Regina walk backwards.
Rain.
I thought
Corvus.
Corvus over. Okay, all right.
Was it
That
Corvus
works.
up front?
Yep.
Yep.
Argon,
was-
then Regina.
Corvus in front of Rain.
Yeah. No, Jasper was in front of me. I
No,
think.
no, no. You had it right the last time. Rain and
Uh,
Corvus should switch.
God.
Yep.
There we go.
So this is your marching order because it
Okay,
is.
perfect.
It's not wide enough, even
Yeah.
for anybody with a great weapon. If you were to fight in here, a heavy weapon would be pretty difficult to swing around. You'd end up having to thrust only.
I think
Uh,
my axe
this
is
is good
great,
arrangement.
even though it's
I
not
like
the
it.
size of what you're talking about.
Mhm.
I don't have size envy.
This is a good arrangement. We should
That's
keep-
very
just-
good. I'm happy that you're confident.
I'll have Quiche up and
I'm not
flying
the
above
worst.
our heads.
Okay. So Quiche flies above everybody other than Argon's head. Argon, you have to crouch in this tunnel. It is only 6.5 feet tall.
Okay.
Jasper, you barely fit.
Yep. My hair's like scraping against the top.
Quiches do sound really good now. Yeah.
They do. They do. I really want a quiche now.
Quiche. So,
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fordrum, perception check. Regina, perception check.
Come on, cleric and druid. Oh boy.
Never fails.
Sure.
Except for that.
Or, I mean, always fails. Either one.
I mean, 10's not a bad perception. You know, that's not. 15 is decent. All right. Yeah. So, you continue walking forward, and after about 200 feet or so, you see that this pathway seems to break off in a couple of different directions. To the left, Fordrum, you notice there's a blue, almost shimmer that rotates through this area. It's not exactly a fog, it seems more fluid as it moves around. And to the right, you notice that there's a very thin green fog that just ever so slightly is moving up and down.
So I stop and I'm gonna look over my shoulder at Jasper and go, "Do you see that?"
Interesting. Why is there green fog?
Yeah, and look over there, it's blue. But it's like not a fog, it's like a shimmery movie thing.
Oh boy.
I pull my axe out.
Why does everything have to be? I don't think you're going to be able to cut that with. Okay.
It's just it feels safe. It's
Argon,
fine.
do you have any ideas about this fog up here?
I'll come farther forward till I can see it.
Roll me nature or arcana, your choice.
Look, it's
Oh my
blue.
god.
It's blue stuff on the left. It's green, foggy-like stuff on the right.
Sometimes in places of ruin, latent magic from Exandria can exude upwards into a territory and engulf completely inside of it. This latent magic can react to specific other more modern magics that may pulsate throughout this region. And given the fact that Fordrum says that it comes from the Age of Arcanum, you imagine this place had quite a capacity for magic, even if it wasn't even there. Just the capacity of magic would really cause it to react
Stagnate,
volatilistically.
apparently.
The blue shimmering on the one side almost reminds you of 1 second.
Dimension door.
Step in the fog, you get teleported 500 feet. You walk into Barovia.
Right, different campaign. Welcome to Curse of
What's this
Strahd.
fog? What's this fog doing here?
Listen, if this party went up against
Why
Strahd,
is
he would
this-
be fucked.
He'd be dead as hell.
Sorry. Let me look real quick.
I like those odds.
It strikes you as conjuration magic in its origin, where the blue shimmer is. Now that green foggy haze, you actually don't recognize any type of magical essence about it. That's not to say it isn't magical, because, I mean, green, fog, haze, it's probably magical, but you just don't recognize it.
Seems like a poison to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see that green and I think about the crow.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll definitely pass that along with the group, but I don't know. You know, the blue's conjuration, but I have no idea what's up with the green fog.
So no magic.
Does it? If I fall down, drag me away. But I'm gonna walk over near the green and just try and take a smell of it, like I'm doing this.
No, you gotta waft with your hand so you don't get your face in it. Waft.
I'm not. That's
No,
refined.
no.
I don't do it.
He's close enough to the ground, he can smell it.
That's refined.
It's just a safety procedure. It's not manners.
This is the way we've done it for thousands
Oh,
of years
boy.
underground.
If it's some sort of corrosive material, you burn
Yeah,
your
that's what
face.
I'm thinking. Because sometimes there's mosses that give off little stanks and poisons like this. So I'm just gonna see.
Yeah, taste it. Yeah.
Roll me a nature
Does the
check.
air taste a little acidic? Roll you a what?
Nature check.
Oh boy. Yup.
Perfect.
Yup.
0.
Tastes like fog.
A
Yeah,
little
taste-
salty, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I
that's
report.
yeah, just
Oh
A little
boy.
salty.
it's definitely not appealing. Well, maybe.
not
I don't
good.
know if you're into salt. You know, like
Who isn't? But not like this.
I fucking hate salt, but okay.
I love salt. Man, the amount of extremes with the nat 20s and the nat 1s today. What the hell? What is that?
I mean, part one had the
Um,
nat 20s. This is the nat 1 second. Of
Yep.
the,
Here's a question. Can magic that's just floating in the air like that be just sort of sucked up by one of you guys?
We could step back and me or Rain could send like a mage hand into it or something, maybe.
Does that suck it
From-
up?
30 feet away.
That doesn't it? No, I don't think so. It's just
Oh.
like push it around a little bit.
We don't really channel magic that way, I think, as you're thinking.
It's sad.
It would be super cool if you could
Did we
just
hear
like.
breathing?
Those of you who heard it.
Oh.
I uncrossed my arms and let my axe and shield fall in front of me. Anybody else hear that?
Hey, what?
I heard that.
I heard some breathing. I listened down the green hall.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. 13.
Maybe not.
You do hear what sounds like air filtering through an area. Usually in these places, air has been so trapped into certain avenues and openings that whenever an opening is produced, you can almost hear the air drifting and moving
Right.
towards that location. However, the fog seems undisturbed by that.
I'm gonna wave my shield through the fog a little bit. See if there's any resistance, or if it's just fog.
Okay. It moves through, no problem.
Yeah. Does it disrupt it, or does it just kind of?
Oh, it moves, but not like a whole lot. You didn't like you know, blow
Right.
it away. It just like moved around and kept going.
How far away are we from the fog at this point?
All of you are probably like 10, 15 feet, all the way up to like 25 feet. Fordrum is practically standing on the edge of it.
If I am within 10 feet, I would try to do I cannot say that word. Prestidigitation. To do a puff of wind and see if the fog moves with a puff of wind.
It shoots a little bit back, but then there's an underdraft that scoops up into that area.
Oh, that's very weird.
Argon, off of your 28 Arcana. Yep, that is magical. Now it is confirmed. Because fog does not naturally replace its movement.
So the fog's definitely magical too, with further experimentation. Do I know of any kind of rituals or spells where the people would harvest this stuff or a way to harvest latent energy in the area to power something more powerful?
Like bottled fog?
No, more like well, I mean, I guess it could be a long-standing effect. I was thinking of it more as like a natural occurrence of something.
Natural gas leak, some shit like a natural gas.
Like the ley lines leaking or something.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you're thinking like that. Roll me a nature check.
Is this an important location on the map?
18. It's possible that you are within the limits of something incredibly powerful that would cause these drifts of magic to linger up here and take on forms. Though, if this form is being brought here intentionally or if by random chance, you can't discern that. There's always the possibility that when there was incredible magic at one point in time, there could still be incredible magic. And sometimes it just does its own thing.
This bodes quite well.
What's the
Love it
hell
when
up
things
there?
just leak magic because it has so much of it. It's great.
Well, there could have been like
a
a
complete stop.
Isn't that just what sorcerers are?
Yeah, pretty much.
If we're supposed to be finding artifact from the Age of Arcanum down here, supposedly, they certainly could have been some sort of focusing apparatus or building or something that was here, and this is energy leaking off of it.
This does seem like the place to be.
I'm gonna try and reach out to the voice in my head again and go, do you know what these are? Are these dangerous? And I'm gonna look at the green, and then I'm gonna look over at the blue, and I'm gonna look at the green.
my aspect that could tell, not.
I see.
You get all of the senses.
Yeah.
So you're looking for something powerful from the Age of Arcanum. What are the chances that those are protective wards of some sort?
Oh. Well.
Wait a minute. Did you say what the magic on the blue thing was again? What was that?
Conjuration.
Huh. And then you don't know what the green one is, but the green one probably is magic because it did move out.
It doesn't react like a natural fog, so there's certainly something magical to it.
Natural magics.
So conceptually, conjuration means if you touch or go or deal with it, it makes something, right?
Or summon
Correct.
something forth. Yeah.
Or you make portals, yeah.
So we go through the green side.
Which could mean poison.
It's salty. It's not poison.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
if it summons something, we'll just beat the shit out of it.
Salt can't be poison.
Hey, Quiche,
Oh.
you can't be poisoned. You know poison. Can you smell it?
That's a much better idea, actually.
The raven sighs and flies into the area, landing on Fordrum's head.
Ooh, then I just step in with him.
What's your passive actually, Fordrum?
16.
Yes. Let the cleric go. This is
Okay,
perfect.
you hear quiet muttering coming from it.
From
God
the
damn it.
raven?
That's stupid shit. He's gonna die. Damn it.
Oh, no.
Then
looks
even
back.
though I'm trying to hold my breath, I just do say, I know, bro, but if you're wounded at all, I will heal you.
Rude. It looks back over at you, Rain.
Gotta keep up the act.
No.
Thank you. Was worth the shot. It's not poison.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well,
That's
like I
one less
said-
thing that won't kill us. Cool. Sounds good enough to me.
It could be anything else, though. Like,
Totally
Big.
fine.
If it's not the first hazardous thing we think it is, it's obviously not hazardous.
Yes, exactly.
that's how we cozy all the
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'd just sit here
The
paralyzed. in
simplest
fear
conclusion
constantly.
is usually the correct conclusion. Let us move forward, then. I will continue to move forward through the green fog.
All
I'll
right.
get
I
back
look
into my
down
position
to
in
make
the
sure
line.
that it's not slimy on the floor and wander.
Alrighty. So previous marching order, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, once I get closer, since I was all the way in the back, I couldn't see anything. Can I take a look at this green fog?
Sure. What would you like to roll? Nature or Arcana?
I'll do nature.
Go for it.
Come on.
Big money.
No whammies. Oh,
Yeah!
That's a
boy.
whammy.
30.
That's a big whammy.
Regina,
Name. She knows
This
its
isn't-
name.
this isn't fog per se. This is
Mustard
Uh,
gas.
Agent Orange.
it's
Agent Orange
it's
is green?
steam. You can
It's
tell
what?
it's steam. It has this property to it, almost like funguses that are being boiled and maybe a few other things being boiled that are producing the steam-like essence that is moving up into this region. It's not a fog, it's steam.
Oh, I just had a really awful idea.
No. Stay positive. Here we go.
Oh, please tell me. I might make it true.
Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Green
punk.
steam.
We're totally heading for the hag. This is going to be
Yep,
perfect.
there it is.
Yeah.
You know, like a bubbling cauldron and
Yeah,
green
yeah.
steam coming out of it. Like,
No,
Smoking-
she lives south of here, right?
nope.
Next, we're gonna find a child.
Yes, she does.
No, I don't know that out of
Yeah.
character. Next,
She
we're gonna find
does.
like a
Doesn't mean she's
child
not here now.
clothing or a toy. you
Oh, I
know.
hope not.
Corvus, watch your step. Here we
Last
go.
time we found children in a cave, they were slaves, so we should probably.
But we also found Regina in a cave, so
You,
some caves have and Argon, some caves, and now rain. Caves are our thing.
That's true. We find a lot of caves, and a lot of them have a lot of interesting things in them.
Some serious treasures in the caves.
Hey guys,
just
you know this
march on
isn't
through
fog, right?
confident.
This
Oh,
is
yes,
actually
no.
steam. This
Yeah,
is
it's in
green
steam.
steam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on.
Does it feel warmer than the air before?
This whole place feels like we're walking.
Like humidity,
I mean,
air. I
it's
would
not
know.
warmer, it's more humidity.
Okay.
You went from like 65% precipitation up to like 95.
Ooh.
Yeah, remember how humid it was outside, and then it wasn't so bad when we first got in here,
And
which
that's
is
bad
going
again.
back to bad again.
Well, way worse.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Swamp
I'm
because
not going to
it's
say that to
green-
them though. They don't know
Be-
unless we tell them it's way bad.
Yeah,
They can
Regina?
decide.
Because it's green, it's actually probably getting boiled with like fungus or mushrooms or something.
Oh.
Um, so it could be like, maybe hallucinogenic, maybe not necessarily poison.
Yes, like your
but-
funny mushrooms.
Yeah, exactly. So
Good.
I-
Great.
I don't know if this is the right way. I mean, I'm all down for whichever way you all want to go, but
Oh, already. In
I
it,
like
so-
conjuration because if something pops up, we can just beat the shit out of it. Like I said.
But it seems like we can come back afterwards. Let's just go look down here and then we'll come back.
Not if we're dead, we can't.
Fair. Fair. Well, we're already halfway through, so might as well
He
continue.
has a point. And I
So-
really like being alive a lot.
I feel fine.
It is conducive
now-
to living a healthy lifestyle.
I would like all of you to roll me d6s.
Okay, good.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I mean,
That can't be
But
bad.
don't worry about
My-
it. It's fine.
my
Cool.
back hurts still from that thing.
Fair.
Oh, I'm so good.
Oh, boy.
Like I got a sore spot. Still
At least we
from
got
the
two
wasp.
people at the extreme, so that's fun.
Right?
Okay. Let's start with the person who rolled the 1. Person who
Of
rolled the 1, you need to give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
A lot of 4s.
Person who rolled the 2, you
Yeah.
need to give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good.
People who rolled the 6s. Oh wait, let's have you roll first. Okay.
Ooh.
Not the 6s, the 4s, because we have 3 4s. Y'all need to roll me Wisdom saves as well. Yeah. And the lone 6.
Natural 20. I can't believe this.
I would like to use my indomitable to roll my.
Yeah. Do it.
Wisdom? Go for it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
may do that.
Yeah, nice.
And who rolled the 6?
Regina.
Okay. Regina. You know that like aching you've had at the bottom of your feet and in between your toes for like the past 3 to 4 years?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those don't hurt right now.
Oh.
And
Plantar
even like your
fasciitis.
your back, like it feels like stretched out a bit more. Like you're feeling pretty good. Like whatever this is, it might be like a steam room to like relax your muscles or something. It's pretty nice.
I'm gonna take my shoe off. Just look at that! I got
Oh.
rid of my bunions.
Oh. Does it actually? Does it physically change what it looks like, or does it?
The bunions
You're
are
the
still
fool who
there.
looked.
Okay, it just feels better.
And
Got it.
Jasper, now I need a con save from you because you looked at Regina's bunions.
Fair. Fair. Yep, that sounds about
10.
right.
No, you just
No thanks.
Oh no, actually they're still there. It just doesn't
Oh.
hurt as much.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But you feel fine.
Interesting.
What's
Everyone else rolled
really
pretty good.
interesting is none of you failed any of your saving throws.
Wisdom.
The 2 with +1 and the +3's got like real high. Hell yeah.
What was your wisdom? Rain. Yeah, 23. Yeah,
23.
yeah.
I rolled a nat
None
20.
of you failed. Yeah, so
We're big.
Would I have failed if I didn't use indomitable?
yes. Sorry,
Good.
Jasper failed 1. You do vomit excessively.
Yes.
Ugh. Now you're empty.
I'll
Oh,
press
see,
to
I told you
digitate it
this
away.
song wasn't good.
I can't even imagine that one guy that just
Um,
your hand.
Jasper and Rain, since the two of you are looking at that, the upchuck on the floor, there's these tiny white squishy creatures that are currently eating it.
Oh boy, that's.
I take exception
Does
to
it-
that.
Does it look like those were already on the ground, or did it look like it came with
What?
the
With Regina's
with
feet?
the throw up?
No.
Oh, good question. It was already there.
Okay, good. Thank God, those weren't inside of me.
No. I'm not
Could
that
have got
fucked
from
up.
Regina's feet when she took. You never know.
Well,
The things that come off her feet don't move. They do
That's
everything
not
else.
true.
yeah. They definitely protrude, but they don't come off.
No
I feel
wiggle.
like the first time she took her shoes off to take that one bath we had, those shoes
I
moved.
threw up 3 times.
That's the
and-
only bath I've taken since we started.
I remember.
God. That was like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Good
Oh
times.
God.
But Jasper, and Rain, since the two of you are looking, there's a lot of these tiny white little squishy creatures, and they're all over this floor, and they seem to be moving in towards your upchuck.
That is disgusting. What the hell
Are they
is
like
that?
grubs, or are they like bigger? Are they like big old?
This big
Oh boy,
at
that's
its
pretty big.
largest. Yeah. Some of them
Oof.
smaller.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful.
I'm gonna stomp.
You start stomping them.
Yes.
All right. You all hear this loud squish sound happening.
Mm,
We need to do something about this because those are horrible, and I am going to throw up.
oh no, not more.
Just don't look at them.
You'll attract more of them.
But what if they start crawling up my legs?
Push
I
them
can hit
off.
him with lightning if you like.
That
Please
worked.
don't do that ever again.
That was
I would rather not.
It works so well.
I look at Corvus and some of his burn marks he probably still has on his arm.
Let's just keep moving. I can't imagine they can keep up.
True. Just
Alrighty.
keep getting past them. Just don't look at them anymore.
Right.
So you all
Walking.
keep moving through here. Same order as before.
Yeah.
Forge from
Friggin'
perception check,
God.
please.
okay.
15. As you're all following Fordrum, this route does open up a bit more, so you can even double stack people if you guys want to move yourselves on the map to, walk beside your allies, or you can stay in single file if you would like. It's completely up to you.
I'll stay where I am. I'm feeling very protected right now.
I'll move up next to Oregon.
Anybody else?
I'll stay in the front. That way, if something comes down the hall, I can protect everybody.
I'm going to move up to here, just so I'm a bit more central.
Very well. Well, all of you made the smart decision by not stepping up to Fordrum. Fordrum, I need you to give me a dex save.
Oh boy.
I don't do those very well.
I am aware.
Oh.
Hey,
alright.
Not a bad
16?
one.
That's not bad. You all watch as Fordrum is walking. He kind of steps a little too far forward. And as you are about to completely fall forward, just on the cusp of you falling, Jasper grabs your collar and yanks you back
Ooh.
just enough that you don't actually land.
Ooh.
Before you, Fordrum, and you didn't really see it, is this boiling large pool of greenish liquid that looks almost like tar in its thickness. And you stepped over a lip right where it was and almost fell into it. Your boot did come in contact with it, however. And you are going to suffer 8 points of acid damage.
Oof.
That is the halved amount.
can I kick my boot off pretty quickly?
Fairly quickly. You can grab it and take it off.
And this comes off our temporary points, right?
Yes, it does first.
Aren't
Thank
we
you.
happy we listened for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Indeed.
However, you do notice that your boot is partially corroded. Wait, is your boot magical?
No, come on.
It's an option.
I know. I just know.
Why not?
But yeah, it is partially eroded on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take it off, step back, wash it off real quick. Hey, can I have a little water? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Rinse it off real quick. Can I mending it?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
just
mend
takes
my-
you 1 minute to mend. During that time, the little squishy things you feel crawling over your feet, Fordrum.
I've got
Oh,
extra
boy.
leather and extra skins, so I can add little
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah.
I don't. I don't care about things crawling on my feet.
Okay. Fordrum, your back pain subsides.
Regina, you mean, or mine?
No, Fordrum, your back pain subsides.
Oh, the one from the bee sting?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you've had that little pierce in you, and it just you no longer feel that pain or even that that tightness you get in your upper shoulder blades from years of leaning over a hot iron. It subsides.
Right. Nice. Huh. My back just stopped hurting when the creatures touch my feet. That's crazy.
Or was it from the acid?
I look over at Corvus. I think then I look over at Rain. I guess we're too young to understand what that's like.
I think so. Is it like a node person thing?
I'm gonna pick one of them up.
Oh.
What, one of the little things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you meant one of us because we're all little to you.
Give me a sleight of
which
hand.
one?
Yeah, talking shit. Just pick
Roll
him
a
up.
dice.
Go ahead. Roll me a sleight of hand to catch one.
Like a claw, just grab our head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a mama cat.
You bend over trying to get at them, and they squish very quickly away from you, and it's kind of hard for you to catch up and catch them.
Wonder what they are.
I don't really want to know.
Now, before all of you is this incredibly large green pool of tar-like liquid that is currently boiling, and now that you stop and look over this area a little bit, it stretches on in front of you to a point that none of you can initially discern the distance across this area. However, it does take up the width of this hall that you are walking on, almost in a spherical shape. Like it bends towards the corners, but then it keeps moving into the pool itself.
Hey, Regina, we found your bowling, whatever this is.
It's acid.
Oh, yeah, looks like
it's acid.
No, that's not good.
Your dad bought a terrible mine, Corvus.
And what the hell is the point of this place? Why?
Acid is essential in forging. It brings out the different colors of all the different metals. It's essential in. There's a whole bunch of uses for acid. Etching.
He's just explaining, the purposes of.
That is all well and good.
I will forge anywhere remember where those railroad track was? I can totally forge anything over there.
So, Forge Drum, would you like to please roll me? Yeah, thank you. I thought it was funny. Please roll me a persuasion roll.
Persuasion,
please.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Keep going, everybody.
Oh wow.
That's all well and good, but why here?
In a hallway.
In the back of a cave?
With all those strange
in
symbols.
A mine?
Well, isn't it your cave or something?
Yes.
Wouldn't you be
why
the one
acid?
Yes, but he also wasn't here. This was his father and his mother.
It's also a very recent acquisition that we've had.
Yes, he was just recently told about this place.
Oh, all right. So it's not like a family heirloom or something?
No, it's not like we've had this for generations.
I see.
Yes. Anybody know how to... Oh, yes, you have a bird.
I do have a bird.
What's that got to do with... Are you suggesting you throw the bird into the acid?
No. Fly over it, not into it.
The bird is glaring at you, Corvus.
Over.
He was saying it.
Don't worry, my darling. I would never put you into a pit of acid. I am not a cruel person.
Rude.
But would you like going over and seeing? Just don't go into the acid. Just fly on top.
It gets over to your ear and whispers to the point where only Regina hears. I really don't want to do that. This seems like really dangerous. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
All right, I know. It's just What if? No, I can't do that. Right, I'm not going to put you through that. My bird is undisposed at the moment.
What? What? How does that work?
How tall is the room with the acid in it?
I didn't tell you that. The room's ceiling opened up vastly compared to the corridor that you were walking down previously. Argan, you can stretch your head all the way up. Roll me a perception check.
Like a shoot? Oh no. Oh boy.
8. The roof is at least 10 feet tall, though with the foggy haze, it's kind of difficult to see much further past that.
I'll summon Otis and send him down.
All right.
Hey.
Otis appears and
It's the first time I've seen it familiar.
Look at
owl,
that,
right?
Kish.
Yeah, he's an owl.
Okay,
I changed him back after the naked mole rat died.
that's fair. Oh, that was sad.
Sometimes
anyways.
these guys drop like some random shit, and I'm like,
Otis the owl.
And I did not realize when I named him.
Yeah.
I didn't find that out till I watched YouTube and found a comment.
Yep, that's funny. But anyways, have Otis roll me a perception check with advantage, of course. 'Cause owl. All right, one more. That was a straight roll. Oh wait, no, that was your roll.
That was mine.
19. In the bulk of the room, and Otis will convey all of this to you. The bulk of the room, the ceiling is only about 12 feet tall or so, which means you can actually jump and touch it because you're so tall. However, over this large vat that is in here of this boiling what you assume is acid, there appears to be a shaft that goes straight up, that the steam doesn't seem to be filtering past for some reason. And as it looks up there, it also discerns that there appears to be some type of metallic standing platform that seems to take up the entire upwards rising shaft. And over across this area, this vat appears to be about 35 feet wide end to end.
Is there anything beyond it?
How far out do you send Otis?
Well, at least till he can see the wall. Or
so you just tell him to keep going until he sees the wall?
Until he sees something.
Out of curiosity, have him roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
Otis is gonna die again.
that's the fate of all familiars in D&D.
I agree.
Listen, Quiche does not want to do that.
No. And
13.
I respect his wishes.
13. Okay. Otis conveys to you that there is a door over here, but he doesn't want to get closer because he hears a grinding sound coming from
Oh,
it.
God. Love it. Love to hear it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
You can come back and I'll put him back in his safe spot, and then I'll pass along the information to everybody about the hole in the ceiling that seems like it's got a platform in it of some form, which seems weird.
All right.
And how far was it to the door?
It's 35 feet across this vat, and he traveled another 40 or so feet before he could see it.
Okay.
So 35 feet across, 40-ish, 50 feet ahead, and then came back.
Welcome to the meat grinder. The processing factory.
So, Jasper or Fordrum, since you guys are the stone people, is this
literally yes?
Is the path we've been down? Is it cut or is it natural? The caves that we've been going through.
Oh, the one did it when we saw it originally. The entrance was magical. It looked like.
Yeah.
Has it continued being magical, or was it carved out afterwards?
It continued to be carved down that previous corridor, and since walking through this area, both of you roll me nature checks, Fordrum with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm real smart.
It's good because I suck at these.
Hey, 19.
Wow.
Sure.
Wow.
Fordrum, these walls in here,
Yeah.
that's erosion. These walls have been eroded out in this area. They were not chiseled. They were not maneuvered. Apparently, that large vat was stationary where it is, and it eroded out this area over time with this steam. Which brings me to my next role that you might be capable of doing. Survival check.
I'm better at those.
Jesus!
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
All right, get them all out of the way now. Yeah, just
I'm gonna count all of these at the end of this. 'Cause this is
please do.
wild.
This might be our record.
I just hope we don't
for sure.
fight next, because that means
Oh
nothing.
yeah, you're done. You're done. Yeah, that's all of them.
It's to impress the newcomer, and then the
Yeah.
inserts.
Is this impressive? All right.
But Fordrum, 26.
Uh-huh.
You're right about the acid.
Yeah.
It is quite often that in larger mining excavations where individuals will be stuck underground for weeks, if not months at a time, they would actually set up a deep tunnel full of acid or some type of erosive substance, and they would actually use a mine cart that had these holes all throughout it that they would lower down into the acid to help purify everything that they were digging before pulling it back up, cleaning it off, and it made storing everything that you gathered up much easier because the acid would just erode through all of the impurities, or most of the impurities, and leave you nothing but the precious metals and gems. It made mass excavation of things that are valuable very, very reliable, but it was only ever utilized on things... Or sorry, this is still currently used in Uthadern. It is only ever utilized on things that are of a quality higher than gold, most gems, and platinum. Those are the only things that don't erode through with a system like this enough that they can trust excavating it.
Right. Right. That's why it's shocking that it's gotten so potent that it ate through my shoe, but that's what happens over time.
So is that what the shaft in the ceiling was? You think that's where they lowered the stuff down in?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Possibly. Do I know that they use stuff like borax and other kinds of powdery things like to neutralize the poison afterwards?
Bases.
They would very frequently send in a mage, a alchemist, or someone like that to do that. Fordrum, unfortunately, with your intelligence score, I guarantee you were never the person that would be
I know.
savvy
That's
to that.
why. Yeah, right.
Yeah. But you know they would always send in a mage or an alchemist.
Yeah, he's not the one with the alkaline material.
Yeah.
And I know that if you get it on your skin, you spit on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But that's not right either. Oh, okay. Whatever.
Are we gonna try and cross this?
No.
Why
I mean,
not?
How?
I actually have been working on something for this that you all are going to be quite proud of.
Oh no. Here comes again. Here comes again. Hit it. Let's go, Druid.
I'm going to step up to the front.
That
And I'm
prepared
gonna
spell.
slam my staff on the ground right there and cast Wall of Stone to create a bridge going across to the other side.
Hey, there you go.
Can it
I was
stretch
going to
35 feet?
It can go up to 100 feet, but if it's more than 20, I have to use some of the extra stones to make supports. But I think it's still enough.
If it can go up to 100, then the depth of this is... Yeah, no, you're perfectly fine. 2 support beams going down as deep as that is. That's 35.
I was going to say that I could carry one.
You could basically
person with
fill
me,
the
but
entire thing over.
What were you saying, Rain?
I was going to say that I could carry at least one of you, and I would make you have like a contest to see who was going to be the chosen. But this is a lot easier.
Yeah, there's a nice wooden bridge that has cat paws imbued, or stone bridge that has little tiny cat paws facing upwards across the entire walkway.
Look at that. I did stone stuff. I knew Fortune would be happy.
That's rad.
I knew she was the wise woman for a reason. No,
Hey, Jasper,
don't
you
get
should work
jealous,
on
darling.
Okay.
You're the trustworthy.
Alright,
She's the
rude.
line.
I look at the raven. Rude.
Right. Nods in agreement.
We're on the same wavelength, Bird.
Yeah. All right. So Fortune is
Alright.
walking across, no problem.
I'll test it.
Stress test.
As you walk all the way
across, I look back at Regina and I'm like, "It's awesome!
I knew he'd
Nice
like it.
work, lady."
And Batsy on the other side.
Yup.
Yeah, you make it to the other side, no problem.
I want to stop in the middle. I want to check out that hole in the middle, the shaft.
The shaft? You want to check out the
You
shaft?
said I could
Go
reach
for it.
the ceiling.
Yeah, you can totally. If you jump, you can reach the ceiling, which means you can easily see it.
Yeah. I just
Alrighty.
want to see if I can see what it is. If it's, I mean, is it just a solid metal plug or?
No, it actually appears to be a large metallic platform, though the material of it you cannot discern because that's not your area of expertise. That has many different holes and divots all throughout it, and this appears to have almost like a groove divot on either end of it that has a protrusion from this large platform sticking into them, and it seems to just be held up there, roughly about 25, 30 feet above your head.
Is it like on a chain or something, or is it just?
Roll me a perception check. Unfortunately, you can't see enough through the platform to actually see if it's connected to a chain.
Okay, I was just curious as to what it was.
Yeah.
I'll follow the rest of the group.
But based off of Forgeum's description, that's what it
What
is.
it is, okay.
Yeah. Alrighty, so all of you walk across. Regina, can you roll me a d4 for me, please? You know what? I'll be nice. I'll say a d6.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
Consistent. Okay. Continue.
Great.
That's not foreboding.
Never is.
Right.
So we march on down towards the door.
The
Alright.
grindy door, yes.
The owl, Otis heard grinding when he got too close to the door. I hadn't mentioned that.
Wonderful. Love it.
You would think that this is something you would mention before we cross the bridge towards the grinding doors, but that maybe it's just me.
Yeah, it's just.
We're not ones for subtlety, if you haven't noticed.
So no, I have, but I'm not either. If you haven't
Fair.
noticed.
I'm the inquisitive type. I want to know what's over here more than I'm worried about the grinding sound.
Yeah, usually the magic-y types are. It's like about what's the origin of things? What's the grinding sound? What is the acid? Is it acid or poison? It's usually that.
And Forger's never worried about anything. That's why we let him
That's
walk
true.
to the front.
He's standing there patiently waiting.
He's quite fearless. He is our fearless leader.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not leading. I just happen to go in front. Yeah.
Sure.
Alright. So,
But I find it's the easiest place to protect from.
Yeah, I need a lot of protection, so I'm not going to go get against that at all.
now that you're all on this side, the congealing of this steam seems much more potent over here, a lot thicker than it was on the previous location. However, none of you are feeling any specific way right now, other than Fortune, you're still feeling like your back is not in pain at all. And Regina, your feet feel great. Like you haven't flexed all of your toes in so long, and you can do that right now.
I keep making them pop as we walk.
Fortune, I healed you before. How did that feel when I healed you before?
Fine.
Okay. Good.
What'd you expect, man? Come on.
That's fair, actually. That is what I
Alrighty.
did when I tested your father when I tried to heal him. I was checking to see if it was
Oh, sorry.
also capable of making them feel less pain. And I was correct. Which is why I'm curious as to what this steam is doing.
you thinking we should bring Corvus's father down here?
Well, that's not what I meant.
Wait,
but...
do you think it's the steam, or do you think it's the thing? I thought it was the things that touch my foot. The little swirly bits.
No, I think it's the steam, because I didn't have any of the little thingies on me, and I feel better.
It's probably the steam.
Oh.
Are your feet so disgusting that even the disgusting worms don't want to touch it?
Yeah, that's probably what's happening.
Good to know.
Am I at the door at the other end of this thing?
Sure. You all walk down about 40 feet or so, and you all hear this very consistent.
Oh, like a mechanism.
Yeah.
Loud grounding noise.
I'm gonna clank on the bottom of it and clank on the top of it and see if it tones differently. Like if that'll determine if there's water at the bottom of the door or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a survival check. Good.
You're also knocking to see if anyone's home. Also good.
Yeah.
Also good.
Good to knock.
17.
What? No 20? What the fuck?
I know, right? There's other numbers.
Cheated.
At this point, forget it.
Yeah, no, let's just GG it, everybody. Good night. It was a fun time. But anyways, you knock on both the top and the bottom of the door. The bottom, when you knock, has a much more
Base.
No, the way I'll say it is towards the top when you knock on that, it has a bit more of a hollow sound that comes through. However, after you try both of them and everybody else is walking up, catching up to you, the door opens up. And you see there is a floating bow tie standing in front of you.
Oh, no.
Are you serious?
I am.
No.
Was that in character or?
That's in character. Fordham just looks at it and goes, "Are you serious?"
This is not what I was expecting. Is it an unseen servant with a bow tie?
That's what I was. That was my first thought.
That's really
Oh
cute.
my god, that is
so
adorable.
cute. I love it.
Fordham goes like this.
All right. Your hand comes into contact with something that is squishy, soft, but solid.
Huh.
Interesting.
Hello. Do you speak?
The door shuts.
Oh.
Just like that?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna hold it. I'd like to grab it.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check, contested by this individual.
I don't do those, but
You win.
Oh my god.
As the door it's very slowly. You just put your hand there, and like it's very gentle that it keeps trying to shut the door. Like it's not enough to actually hurt, but your hand's like stuck in the way.
Well, I'm gonna pull it open, and if the bow tie comes toward me, I'll grab the bow tie.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Like, I'm gonna
You
pull it open, grab the bow tie, and be like, "I'm holding this open now."
okay? You push open the door, and now you are bullying the bow tie as it is still trying to close the door.
This is
And all of you see Fortrum is grabbing a bow tie, and the door seems to be like pushing into his hand that's not wavering at all. Just
Fortune, you having some
there.
trouble with the bow tie?
I don't know what. I'm gonna try and throw the bow tie in the acid. Like,
All right, give me an athletics check. All right, well,
No,
that
don't
is
ruin the
40
boat.
feet away of you, so athletics check.
Oh, it is that.
Yeah,
far.
well, that's
Yeah,
40
yeah,
feet
yeah.
away.
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
I was right near the edge.
If you just want to throw it, it's
I'm just gonna
go for
throw
it.
it to the
All
side.
right, athletics check.
Don't
There.
disrespect the
That
man's
is
bow
high
tie.
enough. You throw, and you feel like there is something there, but you don't see it, and it just tumbles backwards and knocks over a shelf, and you're now holding the door.
Why is he
There's
beating
an
to a bow
invisible
tie?
thing
I
that opened the door, and it knocked over the shelf when I threw it over there, and it's wearing a bow tie.
don't disrespect the man's bow tie, man.
It's stylish.
You all
I'll
watch as
whisper-
yeah?
I'm gonna whisper over to Rain. He actually has a fear of bow ties. Yeah.
Does he now?
I don't
Yes,
really
so
care. how
it's a
stylish it
deep-seated
is.
fear, yes.
I'd like the door to stay open.
All right, so you hold the door and you watch as the bow tie shifts upwards as if standing up, comes over and tries closing the door into your hand again.
The bow tie itself?
Oh no!
Well,
or
the
just
bow tie is moving.
they
That's
get
the only
picked
thing
up.
you see.
Okay.
It's,
Okay, good.
it's definitely a programmed
Yeah.
thing.
Arcana check, Argon, unless you have this spell.
It's gotta be.
I have unseen servant.
Okay, that is an unseen servant.
Okay.
It doesn't. You can't tell it what to do unless you're the one who controls it. So it's gonna keep pursuing this course of action.
I get sick of wrestling with him, and I just step my body in front of the door and just let it pull, so it just bumps me in the
It's
back.
gonna keep trying to shut it. Maybe we should all just go inside to it and shut the door.
Can't you kill
I
it?
think we'll just let ourselves in.
I mean,
Well,
I
you know,
could.
Violence is not the answer for anything. Maybe it's a
I could
good.
probably dispel
time.
it. Would be awfully rude. We don't know who lives here and who
Also
left
true.
it here.
Also true.
Violence
So-
isn't the answer for anything?
Not to everything. Sometimes it is the answer,
Oh.
but it's not the
Wait till
only
you see a
answer.
lava worm.
Yeah. Definitely don't think
Well,
violence
then-
is the answer
and-
to a bow tie, however.
Right. In the case of a lava worm, then it would be the answer because there's no talking to a lava worm. But
I just was
What
having a
if-
hard time with the word
What if the
anything.
bow tie's a dick?
Well, we haven't figured that out yet. We don't know. We have no evidence.
If the bow tie's a dick, we can all dispel it.
Correct.
So
Let's just head on in here, see what it is, then we can let the bow tie do its business.
right,
Can I-
it really wants to close the door, sir.
can I describe the room to you all now that you're in here?
Yes.
Please. do.
Okay. This is roughly about a 30-foot cubic room that is a perfect cube. That has this incredibly large wheel with these wooden little trays that shift and wiggle easily with this rotary-like object to rotate through, almost like one of those water wheels, except the little trays at the bottom always shift to be in a flat state as it rotates around. Aside from that, on the shelves, you notice that there are a handful of jars that have this mostly dirtied, sullied, and disgusting looking filling inside of it. But Regina, with your passive, that seems to be the coating on the inside, and there's actually things inside of these jars on the shelves. Aside from that, there appears to be a staircase on the other side of the wall that goes all the way upstairs, and a large stone runic marking in the ceiling that has a very tiny but pristine looking purple pearl lodged up in it. Or, sorry, would it be purple? Let me read.
I don't know, but say purple pearl 10 times fast.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that one. No, I'll die.
I have a pearl.
Pearl
It
and the
would be
proscenium.
yeah, I think it is purple. Yeah, a purple gem, fairly sizable one, imbued into it.
Like, that might be worth mounting in something
It is
later.
Maybe not.
beautiful.
Is there
You
any
say-
furniture or anything like desks, chairs,
shelf
bookcases?
There's shelves with those jars on it. There is a large tray that is completely empty sitting on the left-hand side of that giant wheel. And all of you notice that at the bottom of the wheel, there appears to be a metallic-looking trough, but there's nothing inside of it. Just completely gone. On the
Sorry, is the wheel smooth or is it?
The wheel's wooden, other than the trays and prongs of metal that are attached to them that rotate as it spins around.
Oh.
Think like a Ferris wheel, how like inside of it, it always faces bottom. Those are what they're like. And as all of you move inside, do you allow the bow tie to close the door?
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
It closes the door, and you all watch the bow tie walks through the room, bumps into Fordrum, keeps walking, bumps into Corvus, and then walks over to the wheel and starts rotating. The wheel just starts rotating around.
Yeah.
Should we see if there's somebody upstairs?
What's with the jars?
Yeah, let's look in the jars first. Because
There's
if I'm not
shit in it.
mistaken, stuff used to be usually like rocks where they suspected there was stuff they would put inside this thing, and then it would go around and then there would be liquid like acid in the bottom, and it would
like
eat
old-time
away.
gold digging.
Yeah, kinda, but it's a little quicker because you can do this
Cleaning
whole
'em
wheel
off.
work.
Yeah.
Or
That's not
dissected
like-
body parts.
Well,
Oh.
thanks for that image. Appreciate it.
There
I
are
don't feel
two
like
type of
they-
adventurers. Loot
Optimist?
and rogues.
Well, but body parts probably wouldn't have cast a thing with a bow tie.
Right, I was gonna ask if this was a ghost with a bow tie, but now I have body parts in
No,
jars in my head.
it's a magical construct. It's an unseen servant.
So what's in the?
But normally they don't
Charge,
last
yeah.
very long. But
Hmm.
I mean, it could have been supercharged or.
Unless it's
something.
recent.
Or unless
that's
it's
the other
started
concern.
by, Age of Arcanum thing. after
Well,
all.
yeah.
Well, that's why I said there might be somebody upstairs.
I'm gonna go look in the specimen jar, one of the jars.
I'm gonna go look upstairs.
Alrighty, Regina goes over to the spiral staircase. Jasper goes over to the shelf. Roll me a d6. Let's find out which one of these jars you open.
Cool.
I'm gonna investigate a jar too.
I hope it's not like a specimen jar with some awful creature inside of it.
I'm following Regina because I don't want her to go alone.
I'm just staying in the room watching everyone and just like seeing what will happen first.
Okay.
Like a body part's coming out of a jar or someone is
There's
coming.
No body parts. Everybody's gonna.
Wow, you have so much faith in me that there's no body part. So Rain's standing at the staircase. Those two head up it. Jasper's down here looking at the jar. You pick up the second to last jar on the shelf, kind of like in the middle on the top one. Take it, unscrew it, and you're hit with this puff of smoke in your face. Give me a con save.
Oh,
Be careful! Last time I did that, it didn't end up well.
oh boy. Too late for that. Oh boy.
14's
I'm
decent.
rolling real shit.
14's good. So that
laughs as
is
he's climbing the stairs.
I rolled
you
a
get
six.
hit with this greenish smoke that shatters upwards, and as you kind of like half breathe it in and cough it out, it actually cuts across your throat a little bit. That's 7 points of slashing damage, halved down to 4.
Smoke cut my throat.
Yes.
What
As
the
you look
fuck?
inside, there are these tiny green metallic-looking shards that are lying all inside of it, mostly broken down, turned to smoke, and you just inhaled a little bit of pretty much powdered metal.
Oh, that makes more sense. Gotcha. I close it immediately. Oh, okay. Definitely metal. Definitely. Ooh, minerals.
Let's roll it
Say
away.
that like you smoke a few cigarettes a day.
He just starts coughing and just sets it back. All right, let's not open those.
Just friendly advice. Be very careful when you open bottles.
You're right. I also forgot my own rule that I tried to tell Fortrum. Got a waft.
All right. The two of you make it up to the top of the staircase where you're able to laugh at him, of course. And there appears to be a sealed metal door that's completely solid. There is a gripping handle. However, as you push and lean, it is clearly a lean door that you're standing on a staircase for. And it seems to be stuck. Like it only gives a little bit of leanway.
Should we try knocking?
No, wait. What do the hinges look like?
They look like the hinges that are the large coils or large hoops with
Sorry, I
a
probably
pit
should
and
have been
shove
more.
through them.
I meant rusty or not rusty.
Pretty rusty. Pretty rusty.
Yeah. So I reach back and I take out some leather oil and go, wait, watch this. And I'm going to oil the hinges a little bit.
The kid in the candy shop.
Uh-huh.
You pull
Hang
out
on.
your WD-40. Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Spray them down.
Alrighty.
Kind of. And then get back there. And then I'll look at the side to see if it's a push or a pull.
It is a pull.
It's a pull?
Yep.
All right, we're doing it back down the stairs a little bit.
All right.
This is weird. This is a
I'll
pull.
go down a few steps.
Is it going to show off again?
So yeah, I'm gonna grab it with both arms and put my foot on the wall.
Okay. So you're cross V-legged at the wall, pulling now.
No, just one leg.
Okay, one leg on the stair, one on the wall. Give me an athletics check, please.
Oh, hell. There we go.
13. Oh, shit, that thing is... yep, that... You were on the right track. It is clearly rusted in its current position.
Yeah.
Need some help, Fordrum.
Does it seem latched? Yes. We're going to need some Corvus kind of... Somebody big and strong, maybe.
I think.
Wait a minute. One more try, and I take that pickaxe that I grabbed from earlier.
Oh, no.
Yeah?
I'm gonna wedge the pickaxe in, like I'm gonna tap it into place.
I have a crowbar.
Bring it on up. Well, the
I'll just
pickaxe
go.
is basically a big old crowbar.
Jasper was walking forward to help him and then just backs away.
Yep. Rain,
And
you reach into your bottle and pull out a crowbar.
Yes.
I back away even more. Oh,
Exactly. That is exactly, and that's one of the things that I want to say. You didn't see a bag on him.
Great.
Yeah.
So if the pickaxe
know.
doesn't work to sort of start the prying, then I will switch to the crowbar.
All right. The crowbar will give you advantage on your athletics check since that is the proper tool for the job.
What? Come on.
Seriously,
I
yeah.
feel
You don't
It
jam
is.
picks into slot.
Proper tools matter. I say to
no.
the artisan of the party.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you should let the big man handle this.
Yeah,
Oh,
come here,
11.
Corvus. Look on this.
It's kind of hard. You only have 2 hands, and like you need 3 limbs. It's
No.
really difficult.
I put it in and I go, you got to push this way, don't pull
All right,
toward
you work the crowbar and I'll do the pulling.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Fortrum is squatting in front of Corvus. As now he is the
And
one
I-
on the door.
I'm gonna lean
From
every
behind, this looks really weird, just so you
Advantage,
guys know.
Corvus.
Oh, right.
Doing
So
this
roll again.
behind another man while you're
25.
down there on the ground
Why?
does not
Okay.
paint a very pretty line.
Fortrum, as you get into position, you kind of like bump your back up against Corvus's and he kind of like reactively and shifts and slams it backward, kind of like slams the crowbar into your face, and you both
Right.
tumble back the stairs a little bit. Corvus, you might have been a little bit overexcited from it, but it's open now.
Rain is gonna like. I've seen something similar. It just had less crowbar and a little bit.
Yes, that is what it looks like, yes.
Never
I just am
mind.
happy the door's open.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're both
ecstatic.
quite pleased with that interaction.
I
Okay.
hop up, I turn around, I hand a hand back to Corvus to help him up, because,
Appreciate
armor
it.
and all. There
All
you
right.
go.
As that door becomes open, you all watch as the bow tie rotates and begins
Yeah.
walking up the stairs.
Everybody in. Everybody in.
Oh,
before he
he's
closes it.
alarming somebody. Uh-oh. We gotta go.
Oh, he's coming to close it. We got to get inside.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yeah.
know what?
Okay. Fine.
I book it.
Once
All right.
I push it all the way open and I take the frickin' crowbar, or no, the pickaxe, and I'm gonna wedge it between the door so you can't
Oh,
close
yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right.
No matter
Give
how
me
hard you pull.
give me a strength check to right in there.
Out of my way, bowtie man.
Strength.
You throw the bow tie behind you with ease, and then it gets up and keeps going. 13. Yeah, you get it mostly wedged in there. I mean, something stronger than the bow tie would have to come along, but that bow tie is not going to
It's
get
in
it out.
between the doors, so the
Yeah,
door
yeah.
will
Like,
pin.
yeah, I understand. It's just it
But
matters
uncertain.
how much you lodge into it. The bow tie is not going to be able to do that. So yeah, you all hurry, walk, run, push the bow tie out of your way, whatever you want to do. And when you get up into this room, the unseen servant does not actually try closing the door. It turns around the corner,
Oh.
where all of you see that you are inside of a large mine shaft that actually looks like it is being mined, not currently, but at some point in time. It takes its hands against a large
Micro.
Lever.
cart,
Lever.
cart,
Yeah,
cart,
Micro.
starts dragging it
Cart has wheels.
backwards, rotates it towards the door, and angles it to knock over some random things all the way down the stairs.
So when this door opens, that's what it has to do.
Wait, just wait. I think it's probably gonna pick those things up and put them in the.
Oh, like
In
it
the-
got a delivery of something from the
Yeah.
cart from the mines, and then it's gonna put it in the trough to.
So, You all wait the 2 minutes for it to go through this process, and it does actually do that. It takes all of the little stones, puts them onto the waiting tray before moving them onto the tray. Rotate, 1, rotate, 1. It does it for every single one of them.
Forgem, you're
and
genius.
Then it just starts cranking the entire
I've seen
process.
This movie.
Like I
had
said.
my crowbar back.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry. It's
Disappears
just,
inside the bottle.
I pick it up and hand it back.
It looks like it won't fit, but the moment it goes like, the bottle just pushes it in.
So, you all are now standing inside of an incredibly large strip mining facility. Thick, heavy cobwebs litter throughout every corner, every crevice, and all around this area. Dust has settled upon the floor very thickly, as if it has been lying here for centuries. You look around and you see the remains of individuals who would have been mining down here. You see their little bits of clothing, armor, lightish armor, as well as their mining equipment, as they're just skeletal forms lying against the corners, splayed out in the middle of the floor, and stretching on into many of these offshoot strip mines. And for any of you who don't know strip mining, there's one long corridor that stretches off into multiple corridors that are connected by another long corridor that stretches off into more corridors. It's the most efficient form of mining while making sure you miss as little material as possible without sacrificing the integrity of the mine shaft.
Oh boy, those are people.
Well, not anymore.
Well, technically they are.
That's another dead body we
bones.
randomly find inside of a mine. Great, wonderful.
Yeah, we find a lot of those.
Yes. Last one had more blood than this.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm losing count here of the
you're gonna
weird
need
things
more
you can
hands.
count.
Oh yeah, plus
Just gonna say
that other one spoke to us as well. That's right. That's true.
But you had a body that spoke to you.
Yeah, as we walked away, it whispered.
So,
I don't know if
what
these
would
ones
you
are going to
all-
be too willing to speak to us. And I kind of like poke one of them.
well, now that all of you have made it further into this mining excavation, I think this is a good place for us all to end the session.
Oh
And we
boy.
will be back again next week.
Sweet.
So,
tried our best to scare Rain off with all of our horror stories from the past.
Everything that we've
So-
done.
players,
Good to
thank you
know.
very much
She's
for
not a
playing.
reasonable
Thank you.
person.
Mhm.
Yeah, viewers, thank you all for watching. Sorry about the quality of the stream. I'll test and see what that is about later on, but hopefully the VOD will be fine. We will see you all again next time. Bye.
I ever